Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, Speed and Power. I am here at Goodwood Festival Speed 2023. As you can see, the Supercar paddock is behind me. So let's go in and have a look at all the lovely cars in the Supercar paddock. Start this row first, which is the Maserati MC20 Cello, which is the convertible version of the MC20. Next to it is the Maserati Gran Turismo Trofeo, the all new Maserati Gran Turismo, nice blue. And then we have the run of Aston Martin, starting off with the all new DB12 in the launch colour with the bronze wheels and the tan interior. Of course, this now runs the twin turbo V8, no V12 anymore for the DB12. Next up, lovely green and Valkyrie with the highlighter pinstriping and accents. The doors open. Looks so cool, the doors open. Black wheels. Another Valkyrie. This is the Spider version. You see the doors are a lot smaller and that central section unclips to make it a full Spider. And the doors are different, as you can see, all together. Completely different door design compared to the standard coupe hardtop version of the Valkyrie. We've also got a Valkyrie Pro, but that's undercover sadly. It's early morning at the moment, so not all the cars are uncovered. And we have an Aston Martin 770 Ultimate, last of the DBS Superallegras. Revised suspension, uprated engine, very nice. Next up we've got a V12 Vantage in this like reddy orange colour. Again, got the 5.2 twin turbo V12 under the bonnet, limited edition car. And then we got an F1 edition Vantage. It's the same car as used as the safety car in F1. Under the cover is a McLaren Solus GT. It's NA V10 in the back. It's basically a Gran Turismo car turned into reality. Very limited numbers. Then we've got the all new 750S McLaren in blue. And then we've got the all new Atura, you want to pronounce it, which is the V6 hybrid. And then we've got an Elva, which is part of the, but this one's got the aero windscreen on it. Normally it's an optional extra, the windscreen. Normally they don't have a windscreen at all. It's grey with the red accents. Then we've got an orangey red McLaren Senna with the blue accents and silver wheels. And then we've got a nice volcano yellow McLaren P1. So cool. And then we've got an MP412C, which is the original McLaren, well, of the new shaped McLarens. And then we've got this Envision 24 hydrogen car, sadly undercover. And then we've got the fully electric classic Mustang, again under a cover. We start the Ferrari section with this new Purosangue, which is a new 4-door crossover 4x4 with the NA V12 under the bonnet. As you can see, it's got really cool rear doors. It's got the suicide rear doors on the back. This one's got the safety car. It's got the old lights on the top. Does sound nice on tick over. This is the FXX program. Sadly, all the FX cars are undercover. So we've got one here and another one, and this one-off KC23. Sadly, again undercover. The awesome Ferrari Daytona SP3. Next off, we've got the 812 Competizione, which is a more track-focused version of the 812, in black with the yellow accents. And then we've got an SF90 Spider in the AAA yellow. It does look really nice in the AAA yellow, I have to admit. If I was to choose one, it would be that colour. And then we've got the 296 GTS in this lovely blue with a cream interior. Do look really nice. Next off, we've got a Roma. Feels like it's bluey grey colour. Sadly, they haven't got the all-new Roma Spider here this year at the show. It's only just been released. Sadly, it's not.
We do have it in the Casa de Ferrari.
Next off, we've got a row of Porsches. Obviously, Porsche celebrating 75 years this year. Starting off this lovely bright orange GT4 RS. Looks so cool in bright orange. It's got the Visac package with exposed carbon bonnet on it. And then we've got the RS Spider in blue. And then we've got this lovely bright green GT3 RS. And then we've got the Koenigseggs. So we've got the Koenigsegg Jesko with a huge grip. Oops, sorry. So we've got the Koenigsegg Jesko with its huge grippy wing and full aero, downforce package for track. And we've got a Koenigsegg Regera, white with the gold accents and exposed carbon. So cool. Then we've got the amazing Zinger, which is like almost like a single seater with a central driving position, sadly undercover. Next up, we've got the two Singers 911s, which are like a resto mod Porsches. They're absolutely amazing cars. This is the turbo. And then we've got this new one they've just released, which has got this absolutely amazing wide arch body kit on it. A bit like the 935 race car. That's what it's they've sort of based it on. It's amazing, this champagne gold. The wheels are absolutely awesome. Check out the wheels. And the cream interior. Wow, that's so cool. Next off, we've got the Jaguar F-Type. Convertible with like a very dark bluey green with a tan interior. And then we've got the Bentley Batteur, which is like a limited run of these Batteurs. As you can see, it's powered by renewable fuel on the side of it. It's lovely sort of sea bluey green. Next off, we've got a Continental GT Speed convertible. And then we've got a Continental GT Pikes Peak edition. say it's got a good number plate on it. First two letters on the number plate are my initials, which is really cool. Next off, we've got the Lamborghini section. Starting off with the Hurricane Evo Spider. Like a grey with black and blue interior. Lamborghini is celebrating their 60th anniversary this year. So we've got a Hurricane STO and probably Viola Bass, which is similar colour to what Smee's got his one in. The black wheels and the black interior. Next up, we've got this lovely bright green Hurricane Technica, which shares quite a few of its parts with the STO. It's got black and green interior, and it's got the smaller rear fixed wing on the back. And finally, we've got the Hurricane Revuelto. Yeah, it's a bit of a funny name to pronounce. Revuelto. It's the Aventador replacement, and this is in its launch spec, bright orange with the orange interior and the gloss black wheels. It just looks so cool. 1000 horsepower plus hybrid tech as well. What a car. Next up, we've got the AMG one in this very stealth matte black. Obviously got the F1 V6 hybrid engine in the back, same as used in the F1 cars. Next up, we've still got its camo at the moment, which is the new AMG GT. They haven't fully revealed the full design of the car yet. It's in its camouflage at the moment, and it's cool looking camo, I have to admit. Next up, we've got a group of Lasanti cars, starting with the Lantis P1 Spider, sadly undercover, based on the McLaren P1 but with the roof chopped off. Another Lasanti car, sadly undercover. I think it's a Porsche 911 Resto mod. And another Lasanti car here, a McLaren F1, again under a cover. And then we have the all new Pagani Utopia, an Italian accent on it, in this lovely champagne colour with the gold wheels and the red and body coloured interior in it. It's got this doors open and the rear clamshell open. It does look cool with the doors and the clamshell open. What a car. It does look really, really cool. Next up, we've got the Pagani Huayra R, which is a track-only base version of the Huayra. Again, got its doors up. Looks so cool. The doors up in this nice navy blue with the orange and green accents on it. Got the tricolor on the side of it. See, it's a very stripped out interior on it. And here it is, the new Bugatti Ballard, how you pronounce it. Truck only car of the from Bugatti, based on their current road car, but turned up to 11. See the horseshoes a lot smaller on the front with these big X headlights on it. Based on the Veyron, the engine, and it's based on Veyron, but a lot more tuned up. As you can see, it's just all stripped out interior, just full bare carbon, tiny little steering wheel. Whole body is just bare carbon. huge, great big wing. The aero reminds me very much of the Bugatti Vision GT from Gran Turismo 7. It does look so cool. Centre lock wheels, tons of aero on it. Next up we've got the Rimac all-electric hypercar. Well over 1,000 horsepower from the electric motors. Next up we've got the Pininfarina Bastia, I think you pronounce it. Again, an all-electric hypercar from Italy. It's lovely red and silver, the cream interior. Again, with its lovely gull wing doors, not gull wing doors, butterfly doors open. Next up we've got this exposed carbon Hispano Suiza, which is another electric car with the butterfly doors on it, with the like bronze accents all over it. What a cool looking car is that? Very unusual car, I don't see many of these. Sadly the Rolls-Royce Spectre or electric new Rolls-Royce is not in its bay. We move on to the Lotus Evija or electric hypercar, blue with the gold accents. You can see by most of these hypercars now they've got the same sort of style doors. And then the last car we've got is the Gordon Automotive GMA which is really cool. This is the new GMA T50. It's got the central driving position and the 2 extra seats, giving it a 3-seater configuration like the McLaren F1, as Gordon Murray was the designer of the McLaren F1. He designed the T50 very much like a more up-to-date version of the McLaren F1. It's got a NA V12 in the back, done by Cosworth, and a huge great big fan to suck the car down to the ground. It's very compact. It's about the size of a Porsche Boxster, but with a V12 and a 3-seater configuration. How he did it, I have no idea. But it's so small compared to all the other hypercars. This thing is tiny. How he managed to get the packaging on this car is unbelievable. Very cleverly designed. This is one of the prototypes. That concludes my walk around of the Supercar paddock.